So I decided to take a travel assignment in my field. I'm a nurse. I'm a glorified booty wiper. So anyways, if there's a lack, like say a lot of people are on vacation, it's hard to staff, and they don't have the nurses they need, they will hire from a company that brings nurses in for a temporary period of time, and that's what I do. So, or can do. And so I said, hey, I'll sign on and do that in New England somewhere. Where can I go in New England? And they said, Stamford, Connecticut has an opening if you want to go there. And I said, hey, that's perfect. It's right next to New York City. And then we can go to Boston, we can go to Gettysburg, we can go to Washington, D.C., we can go anywhere up there. And so that's what we did. I accepted a position there. I've been there for 5 weeks now. And it's been good. I like the hospital and the people there are great. Riding the train is a trip in itself. It's very interesting, and we make a little bit of money, and they give us money for housing, which we just stay in hotels on the days that I do work. On the days I don't work, we travel around, and we go to. Last week we went to Boston. My brother flew into town. He went to Boston and Salem with us. And they went to Cape Cod after that, and we've gone on trips to Cape Cod and Gettysburg, and we're going to New York City next weekend. But I mean, that's part of being out here. Not that we don't have the money to just do those things, but you've got to find a way to sustain your lifestyle. You run out of money eventually. So we thought, hey, while we're up here and we want to stay here for a couple months, let's just pick up some work, and then on the days off we'll go exploring. So that's what we do up here. One of the key things that help us keep our budget is we have a planner. And in the planner we keep track of all of our finances. How much money we spend every time. I know there are apps for this. We haven't taken the time to find the app or use the app, but we keep track of everything we spend, every receipt, our hotel stays, our food, if we buy a bag of ice, if we eat lunch, whatever it is, we keep track of how much we spend.
We don't have medical insurance right now.
Yeah, we're self-pay.
Yeah, that killed us when Colin broke his arm.
Yeah, we had to self-pay for...
Show your arm, Colin.
Colin, we had to self-pay. That's not a pretty price tag. But it was cheaper than insurance, but hopefully we don't have to have surgery or something. Crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not eligible for insurance yet. Unless we do Cobra.
We could do Cobra. If something major came up, we still are on safe with Cobra.
Yeah, we could do Cobra. That's pricey.
Okay.
When we started deciding we wanted to go on this trip, we knew we weren't going to be working, and for a certain period of time. We knew we would work at some point, but we didn't know when. So we decided, hey, you know what we need to do is we have to save money. How do we save money? So we were renting a big house. It was awesome. But we like awesome things, but we were done. We were over it. So we moved into an apartment.
3-bedroom.
3-bedroom apartment, $1,000 a month. And we saved all of our extra money because all the utilities, everything was included except for electricity, and that was pretty cheap.
I slept in one, Will slept in one, and Mom and Dad slept in one.
So we all had our own rooms. If we were a girl, we were in the girl room, boys in the boy room, and parents in the parents room. So then we saved money, and I worked like a madman. How much did I work?
A lot. So I think there was a stretch of 8 and a stretch of like 14.
No, there was a stretch of 18.
18.
You're mistaken. I remember very well. So we saved money, and then we tried to plan, hey, how much is it going to cost us to travel? So we kind of put out a budget, and we said, okay, well, this is how much money we want to save, which, we wanted like $1 million, but we could only save, I think we realistically, after working a bunch of extra shifts
and getting everything we needed for
getting
school
everything we needed or thought we needed. I'll explain that later. We had like $40,000. We saved $40,000, We alone, by just moving into the apartment, we saved over $7,000. And we sold everything that we had, except for a few things. And we saved all that money, and then me working extra. I had days off here and there, but I probably worked 2 extra shifts a week. I think I calculated it out at one point, and it was 2 shifts extra a week. That's 24 more hours. That's a part-time job. Was it worth doing?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
It was temporary, and look at what we get to do now. This is so awesome.
We get to dig in dirt.
We get to play with sticks,
And we get to dig in all with steaks.
and we get to
Play with steaks.
camp and stuff.
And we get to do...
I think that convincing ourselves that it would be worth it was the hardest part. Like moving into the apartment from this nice big house where my kids could just go play, and into an apartment where we're like living on top of each other. We just had to keep convincing ourselves, this is going to be worth it, this is going to be worth it. In the end, it will be worth it. It's hard. And it ended up being worth it. It's been fun.
Not that we're going to do this type of traveling forever, because we already have an idea of what we really want to do later down the road. So for our budget, now this part is going to be different for everybody because everybody has a different amount of kids, different circumstances. They're going to be in different countries. Like we have some friends and they are in different countries and their budget's completely different than ours because they can live for $80 a month and we cannot live for $80 a month. I don't know if they live for $80 a month, but anyways, it's ridiculously cheap to live outside of the United States. Go figure.
Except for Canada.
Except for Canada, we learned that.
It's expensive in Canada.
Alright, so our budget. What do we spend money on? Gas. We have money for gas.
We have money for gas.
We budget $1,000 a month.
We have a big car, and it runs on gas.
It runs on petrol. And in Canada, you pay per liter.
And that was even more
Very
expensive.
expensive.
We spend money on food.
Our food budget for the month is $900.
Even with eating out, like in Boston last week we went, or when I went, not last week, this week so far I've gone to Panera Bread and bought delicious salad and sandwiches and soup. And so we even got to eat out this week and we're still going to come in under budget.
You got mac and
Yeah,
cheese for me.
we've only spent $125 this week.
And it's Wednesday.
And it's Wednesday.
Look at how way big a hole they
And we have our food for Thursday
Yes.
still. So Friday and Saturday. And we have $100. So at the end of the week, we decide, hey, do we want to save this money for next week? Or do we want to eat out?
A lot
Sometimes
of,
we eat out. Some depends where we're at.
yeah. And even
Or
last week in
treat.
Boston we came in under, and we got Mike's pastries and got cream puffs and cupcakes and stuff. And the
Feels
week
good.
that we stayed in Boston for the whole week we even came in under, so.
Yeah, we came in budget. And a lot of it's because, I don't know, when we're traveling, we feel like junk food. And we eat out sometimes, when we're on the road all day, just as a treat to reward ourselves for being patient and being
Everybody's
troopers.
still being alive at the end of the day.
Yeah. Maybe we get drinks, we'd stop at the gas station. Okay, everybody get a drink. That'd be $8 or $10, $12, and you get a drink and a snack, it's $20, but that comes out of our budget. Camping and laundry, we call it housing and laundry, and we budget $500. That's obviously different when I'm working, but I just started working a few weeks ago, so we haven't ironed out a new budget for our housing. Where were we? Cape Cod? We were in Cape Cod. It was a little more expensive for our campground. But on average, the campgrounds, when it averages all out, we spend about $17. 17, less
Yeah.
than $20.
Less than
Most of the
$20.
campgrounds are cheap.
And we usually stay at state parks.
State parks are awesome. What else do we have
Then
budget
we have
for?
like our miscellaneous fun, you can't see that, fun budget. And
That is 30 cents a month.
it's not 30 cents a month.
I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world. hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I